Welcome into this Lion Vision update presented by CBNS Bank. Another virtual update. Benjamin Ray in my home Lion Vision studio. We're joined with UNA sophomore basketball player Jamari Blackmon. Jamari, thank you for taking the time to talk with us. Where are you at right now?
I'm at home right now in Hoover, Alabama.
Hoover, Alabama. Jamari attended Hoover High School where he had an outstanding prep career. Jamari, year one at UNA, A-Sun Freshman of the Year. Year two, we saw your shooting percentages all jump up. Your assist increased as well this past season. Just what do you feel like your game improves from year one to year two?
Efficiency, for sure. That was my main focus point because my numbers were a little bit lower than I wanted it to be last year. So this year I just got in the gym more and focused on that.
Now, you guys as a team had an outstanding season. Your win total increased. You guys went 9-4 at home inside of Flowers Hall. We saw some newcomers come in. But Team 2, what do you think was the key to the success that you guys had this year?
I think the key was our defensive mind because we were all ready to lock up in any team, and coach definitely stressed defense. So I think that was our identity.
One of the new additions from this past year I want to talk about with you is the addition of Mervin James, the freshman. Merv, you were an A-Sun Freshman of the Year a season ago. Now your sophomore year, you got to watch Merv start every game. He was named All A-Sun Freshman as well, much like you and Christian Agnew were a season ago. For you as a sophomore, what was it like seeing Merv come in, and what did he bring to the team?
It was amazing seeing Merv succeed because – coming in as a freshman, you need some confidence sometimes. And I think that definitely provided it. And I know there's definitely great things in store for him.
All righty, with you, I want to talk about some big moments in your career through the first 2 years. But first off, Jamari, 2 years, you've played in a lot of great games, some big arenas. What are some of your favorite moments so far?
Favorite moment, probably playing in Indiana, definitely going back there since I've been there a while ago. Playing Gonzaga for sure because they were pretty sure number one in the nation at the time. So that was a cool experience.
What about any memorable wins? Are there any wins that you've been a part of that really stand out?
Yes, sir. Last year against FGCU, our first Division I home game win. Yeah, that was pretty big.
So you guys beat Florida Gulf Coast, the first ever Division I win, first A-Sun win, Florida Gulf Coast, Dunk City. The celebration afterwards, what was that like for you guys?
It was crazy in the locker room. The coaches came in. We were hiding water bottles behind our hand. We just sprayed them with the water, and it was a good time.
All right, I want to back up and talk about the Indiana game. You and I had a preseason interview, and I asked you what you were excited about for the upcoming year. You mentioned the trip up to Indiana, playing in Assembly Hall. You scored 19 points. You hit 4 threes. You told me you'd always kind of dreamed of playing there one day. To score 19 in what they call the Carnegie Hall of basketball arenas, just how special is that memory for you?
Yeah, it's really special because just going there as a kid, it was great seeing those guys hoop out there, and I just dreamed to be out there. And to fulfill that dream was an amazing feeling.
All right, let's jump into the film room with you. You've hit a lot of big shots the last 2 years. There's two specifically that I want to talk about that happened during conference play. The first one, the A-Sun opener this year inside of Flowers Hall against Jacksonville. We actually trailed by 11 at the end of the first half. We come back in the second half. With about 2 minutes left in the ball game, we're trailing by 2, and that's when you hit an incredible step-back three from the right wing. I think you dribbled it between your legs, paused, fired it, hit it, put us up by 1. We go on to win the game. Break down that shot for us. Take us through the move and take us through your mindset during it.
Well, I'm pretty sure that time we had gone 6 minutes without scoring, so we were in a drought. So I really was just trying to get a bucket for the team, and I stepped back and he fell, and I knocked down the shot.
It was a great shot, certainly. The other play that I want to talk about with you was against Florida Gulf Coast this past year, on the road, down in Fort Myers. Again, we were down 5 with 40 seconds left in this ball game. It really felt like it was slipping away from us. You crossed the timeline, and you shoot a super deep three. You had just crossed half court. You hit it. We were trailing 2. We get a steal on the next inbounds. That's when Merv was fouled. He hit the 2 free throws. We go on to win in overtime. But that doesn't happen without your 3-point field goal. So to hit a 3 of that magnitude from so deep, Jamar, where does the confidence come from to fire that shot?
The confidence comes from my teammates and coaches. They believe in me. They trust me with that shot. So when you have that behind you, it's easy to make those shots.
the comeback win down at Florida Gulf Coast, the way you guys came back up. You hit a big shot. Merv hit a big shot. CJ Brim had big shots. Peyton Youngblood had a big dunk in overtime. Just how good was it to see so many guys step up in that situation?
It was great because that's honestly how we should always be playing, and I feel like we can get there.
Jamari, year 2 was a success. Year 3, what's your mindset heading into the offseason?
Just to get better, improve every day, and just grind with my teammates.
Jamari, thank you for the time. Be good down there in Hoover, Alabama.
Yes, sir.